And what an assault. What an assault
It's
from
all
DK.
down to you wearing an
Orange.
orange t-shirt.
Ah,
Whatever you do, at the end of the day, that team.
score predictions have to go alright.
No, so the funny inning, because at one point, till I think the 11th over, there were almost 10 runs and over. And I thought minimum they need to get is 200 from there on. Then the middle order just couldn't get the runs.
Yeah.
And then that assault by DK at the death.
Yet again.
So few things that's really stood out. One, I think the pitch, which was pointed out, the pitch report is kind of slow. So when the ball is brand new, you can play a lot of strokes. When it gets a bit old, and when you bring in the slower bowlers, or if the fast bowlers are trying to bowl slower deliveries, or spinners come, then run making is tough. Even for a batsman like Plessis, who was set, couldn't get you. Someone who's a stroke maker like Glenn Maxwell couldn't get too many runs. That meant that this was a 160-170 pitch.
Yes.
And had they got them to 160-170, Sunrisers would have been very, very hopeful. But that last over assault, aided by some pathetic fielding. I don't know whether this innings will go in as one of the worst fielding performances this IPL. But if not the worst, it's one of the, maybe that one
Up there with that
CSK
CSK match.
CSK match this
my
time.
match,
So pathetic fielding all across,
Yeah.
even that last over,
Yeah.
which has helped,
That drop by
RCB.
Rahul Tripathi caused them 22 runs in 4 balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 sixes and
Three
a 4.
sixes and a 4. 400 strike rate.
Usually all comments that come XYZ for World Cup, we all laugh because it's a joke, but I can see Kavesh Sethi saying DK for World Cup, that's not a joke, 100%.
Has
And
to
we're
be
not
going.
saying it even now. We
Yeah.
said it right at the start of the IPL when the form that he showed in the first few games, that the batting position he's batting in with the consistency with which he's getting runs at that position, where inconsistency is very common. The way he's doing it, match after match, incredible.
Yep.
DK has to be, you don't play him in the 11 to start with, it's okay.
Yeah.
But he has to be part of the squad. I can't see that DK not being part of this T20 World Cup. Absolutely in form. Even as I said, on a pitch where even Maxi was not getting the kind of shots that he wanted to. A set Faf couldn't.
Yep.
DK is a game changer, man.
What, he came in the penultimate over, and then that's look at the score now.
30 of 8,
DK
yes.
definitely has to be on that plane because the way he's batting right now, amazing. Like every game he comes out and hits 2-3 sixes.
5
4
matches or
boundaries,
6
whatever.
matches, he was simply on top of the world. 3 matches, he had a lull. Previous game, he hit 2 sixes in the final over of Dwayne Pretorius, and now he's back.
No, but that lull was always on the cards because you
yeah.
can't be scoring at 300, 400
Yeah, as a-
strike rate
as a
every
finisher
game.
also, it's
That's
the
a free.
toughest game.
That's a very sort of a freak thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, very freakish if you're scoring at 300, 400 strike rate in each and every game.
Yep.
Today again it came off. No, of
Yes.
course aided by that lollipop catch that Rahul Tripathi dropped, and after
Yeah.
that he conceded.
And again, the
22 runs.
lengths. Kartik Tyagi, length ball, moved across, hit it for a 6. Fazalak Farooqi, every ball he missed
Was
the
in the
length,
slot.
was hit for 6.
Yeah.
In the slot.
But
No
again,
Yorker, no wide Yorker, no nothing. And DK has a weakness against the wide Yorker. No, nothing was used.
Also, when at one point Kartik Tyagi was bowling to him first, DK has that habit of shuffling. He shuffled, and what does Kartik Tyagi do? Classic mistake, follow the batsman.
Yeah.
There are 3 stumps visible, aim for the stumps. You know how to hit Yorker lengths. I don't understand the approach sometimes.
No, Kartik Tyagi did look a bit off color. After the over ended, he was walking back rather gingerly. So
that's
one
because he
hopes
got
it's-
smashed for a 6 last ball. So he will walk off gingerly only.
Yeah.
What he'll go like a full hero.
He might have been
that I've
frustrated.
done something.
He might have been
Yeah.
frustrated. He might have done
He should
something.
be frustrated now with that bowling.
With the way he was bowling horribly.
Giving 10 runs and over. Fazalak Farooqi. Okay, I won't blame him much first game this IPL, but it'll question. I mean, again, if, and I think I heard that in commentary that maybe Marco Jansen is not available for selection, and that's why he's coming, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if that's not the case and you've gone with Fazalak Farooqi over Marco Jansen, then that is baffling. It's absolutely
Jansen was standing next to behind the boundary line, next to Aiden Markram and having a chat with him.
Also, Umran Malik for T20 World Cup, but Umran Malik not even completing his full quota of overs.
So when we said it on Sports Today that yes, he is exciting, he bowls good pace, but please wait, T20 World Cup. Then people pointed out, but you are saying, okay, take this one, DK for World Cup. And so we gave example of DK having that experience. And Umran clearly lacks that experience.
Though I was surprised that he did not get a third over because after his first over went for 20, second over, he only gave away 5 runs and beat Glenn Maxwell, I guess, thrice or 4 times.
He clocked over 150 on both occasions.
But I see again the reason you're saying, one of the inexperience. Secondly, that match we got all excited. One he took 5, then 4. Majority of the Indian batsmen he got them out, which are not comfortable at that pace. You see how David Warner takes him, or even Faf today, just standing there whacking him. They're not worried about that kind of pace. So if it's coming onto the bat quicker, it's really comfortable for batsmen like that to bat. And so, which is why I'm saying,
no
Umran Malik,
needed, nothing.
maybe in the future, not this early. I don't know.
Also, it needs to be tried, in, as you keep pointing out, in red ball cricket first.
Absolutely. Because there, that margin for error is there. 1 or 2 bad overs in test match will not cost you the match. But 1 or 2 bad overs in a T20 game, done, dusted, gone. As was shown by SRH today. So, I mean, just looking at the total, looking at the pitch, I think they've got above par. So, I would have to say that RCB favourite. The only thing that might go in SRH's favour, short boundaries, so you could clear it. But that, I think, is marginal. Overall, I can't see.
Williamson can't go at the strike rate he's been operating. He just can't. Even if it is 193 today, even in that game when they needed over 200, that strike rate of 36.
This is what, the third or fourth game where they've come close to conceding 200 runs?
Minimum strike rate for Williamson, if I give him that okay, you need to hold wickets also and you may accelerate later, which they did last game, even though they lost it. Still, it's a 110 strike rate he still needs to be batting on, and provided the other guy is the one who's going at 150. Then
I would still say 120, not even 110.
I mean, I'd give it to him that if the other guy is going 150, 160, then there is a good chance if that balance. So one guy gets you, but at that strike rate, then he also needs to give you 60 runs.
Minimum.
And then the other guys go berserk from the other.
4 matches, 800 runs for SRH bowlers, 800 runs they've conceded. Suddenly they are not looking like the best bowling unit.
You see what happens, no? If Jansen's not available, Natarajan's not available, that bowling unit just
and Umran Malik gets whacked.
Yeah.
Doesn't look great.
Besides Bhuvneshwar, no one really flattered themselves. Suchit and of course Abhishek Sharma's 2 overs were also decent, but again.
Yeah, actually Abhishek bowled very well. He would also got that wicket. Initially only. Fazal Haq Farooqi
dropping the
catch. Easy catch that came his way.
He ran forward, I don't know, it was in the air. I thought he could have just taken it properly.
See, 2 matches you've seen catches dropped and SRH are paying big time. When Roman Powell was dropped by Kane Williamson, he went on to score 30-40 runs extra.
Not 30-40 runs, 50 runs.
He was on 10 odd.
He was on 18.
He went on to score 67. 49 runs. And now Karthik was dropped.
24 runs.
24 runs.
22.
Before that also, Patidar dropped.
Patidar was given so many lives, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of them. Again, on the boundary, I saw some very average.
No, Umran Malik fielding also you saw in that boundary he conceded. I don't know why moved. I get it, fast bowlers sometimes, a few of them are not the best fielders, but then you look at players like Dale Steyn, who was actually a great fielder. Trent Bolt is a gun fielder.
Look, most of them nowadays are. You're not getting away with that for the most part.
DK for South Africa series, Sankar, why? We are even saying World Cup, but of course, I think he'll 100% be in South Africa series. Anand Sharma saying Prithvi Shaw in hospital. Yes, we know that he's got fever and that's why he's in hospital. He put a picture out, but it's not related to corona or anything as such, not that we know of at the moment. But he is just recovering from fever, so not available, of course.
But fever and that too hospitalized, that was, must have been something rough.
Correct. Dipanshu is talking about Virat's dark.
The heartbreak emoji.
No, but again, apart from every time we've been reading his body language, his reactions, all of that. Today, I mean, again, it seemed helpless. SRH also got lucky, gave it straight to the bowler. But I'm saying his walk, then standing there, then standing in the dressing room. What do you think if you had to brain map him? What is it that he's thinking?
I said a few games back he looked defeated, and it's the same.
What must he be thinking? Do his brain mapping.
What more I need to do to break this rut?
Not what more. He hasn't done much. What can I do?
He was bowing down to DK after DK went back to the dressing room.
Maybe we should have a conversation.
Kohli did this.
He needs to have a conversation with DK
first
about
tell
clearing
me,
his head.
brain map him. What is it that he was thinking? What is Virat telling himself in that picture where he's standing and looking?
All these batsmen applied themselves. Why I couldn't do that? I got my eye in. If I could have gotten my iron, I could have definitely scored big.
Today they didn't get a chance, huh?
Did he first ball?
Shane.
I think he was just thinking, what do I do now to turn this slump around, because it's been going on for so long. And I think every time he comes and thinks, okay, today is a new day, fresh start, I might just get 50 odd runs, get back myself out of that slump. But now that's not happening. So I think he's clueless right now. He doesn't know what to do. Maybe he needs to have a conversation with DK about clearing his head. DK did similar things when he was getting coached
by the
Abhishek
way,
Nair.
no, not just that. DK had a terrible run last season. Look
Yes.
at him right now. Must have done something right.
Yeah.
Must have done something right, and that's what I think. So he needs to talk about. I'm not sure what's the way to go, but Virat really needs either a break. Something needs to happen for him because it's really not working.
Okay.
Didn't DK have a chat with Abhishek Nair? Who was
That was pre.
But that was before. That was
2018, I
like
suppose.
Yeah.
that was good long back. I
At the
guess.
2018
But see,
times,
that's
right?
the thing. What was the main conversation around? It was about keeping a clear head. So
Yeah.
even if DK's form fluctuated last season, he backed
No,
himself
but
saying, okay.
this was before I guess DK even went to KKR.
Yeah, this was pre-Nidah's trophy.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what I'm saying.
pre-Nidahas.
This is.
But the
long
point
back.
is, look, he's backed himself to come good after a small slump last season, and he's done just that. It's about having that confidence and having that faith and keeping a clear head. Right now, Kohli looks like his brain is whizzing at 100 miles an hour every time he's out there. He's just not batting with clarity.
I think
Break.
Virat Kohli is clueless now as to what to do. I think all these thoughts we've spoken about as to I should bat with some sort of purpose, or I should bat with my natural game. All of these I think he's gone through. He's gone through all these emotions of thinking various things. Let me attack. Let me be careful. Highs, lows, everything is looked at. I think today what was showing me is like, now I don't know what to do.
No, but
I don't know
certain times off time, like if you're off from the game for a little while, does help. Look at what DK
No,
was.
it will.
Look at what DK was doing. He was with the Sky Sports team.
No, but he
doing
was
commentary and all.
forced to be there. You were not
He didn't get
selecting
to
him.
pick.
In Virat's case, he'll have to tell that I'm not available for a series. In Virat's, in DK's case, also the thing is, DK
Just
thought
maybe a break.
he's done. And then now he's playing for the enjoyment of it and saying, okay, let me see where I can go.
I think,
Virat's case, prime. He is not done.
Virat just needs a break, I feel now, because really.
Yeah,
something
I
is
think
wrong.
what he's at the moment, he has no idea. He just has no idea, which is why I was saying maybe he needs that break.
Williamson
he could be gone.
Might be
Diamond
gone.
Duck.
Yeah,
Diamond
I
Duck.
think he's done.
Might be gone.
Diamond Duck.
Shahbaz Ahmed.
So it could be
Necessarily not a bad thing though for us.
could be, yeah.
Necessarily
It
not
could
a
be
bad thing.
similar.
Williamson gone like
And
Gail
Williamson
Rahul
is not
yesterday
sure.
without facing.
He's
a
not
duck.
sure. Williamson is
No,
not
no,
sure.
it looked
Look at
out.
the field.
It looked out.
To me
It
also
looked
it looked out,
Looked out.
and his body language is saying he's gone.
Yeah.
But that
So-
was not a run for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a poor call. And
Oh,
No, it's on the line.
on
It's on the line.
line.
He's out. He's on the line. He's out.
light.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
he's
Now
gone.
the
he's out. He's gone.
umpire
He's
will
gone.
ask for a zoomer.
Yes.
But
But
he's,
he's gone.
he's out.
He's gone.
See, there's the zoomer. You'll see now.
See, the stump is lit up now.
No. Now.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
in.
just
He's in. Just in,
He's
maybe.
just in.
Just in.
Just in.
in.
That close-up gave a better. Yeah, he's
No,
in.
he's just in, but my god.
Yeah.
was
But
close.
boy, see this one's not giving a very clear.
Yeah, this one is actually.
No, because it's little further away. That close-up is telling you he's in. Yeah.
Correct.
I think we'll go with the close-up and.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
the
this will be
umpire
not
also-
out.
Yeah,
Also,
not out.
benefit of doubt always
goes to the
batsman.
batter. Yes.
But real shame for RCB. Though.
Yeah. Not out.
No,
he's
actually.
Not out. He's given.
Not what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, even I think not out.
Oh! He's given it out because that angle suggested it was on.
No, but that's a further a close-up says not out. means not out.
umpiring. Less
I want to know who the
umpiring.
third umpire is.
Yeah, must be an
Shocker.
RCB fan.
No, but that in the
Shocker.
replay it did
But
look
in
like
that far off replay,
No.
the bails were up, the light was on, and his bat was behind. So pretty conclusive.
No, but the close-up his bat is in. Look at the close-up when his bat is in.
It must be an RCB fan, the umpire.
See, they'll show it to you now.
Diamond duck for Kane
This
Williamson.
could be controversial. This could
Very
be something-
controversial. You look at the close-up. See the shot far away. You couldn't make out whether it's in
and
or
not
not.
the first time Williamson's dismissal will be
Close-up
controversial.
was clear. Okay, anyway, quickly predictions. I think RCB is winning.
RCB. I'm changing.
Yeah.
I
Not
have to
that this
change.
wicket has made me.
No,
change my
actually
thought.
that 192
No.
score only
192
felt like
score
that they
itself
have
was
gone
enough.
above
I
par.
agree. So
For me, it's
RCB
Tripathi scores, they're gonna win. If he
Tripathi
doesn't,
Puran.
Tripathi only for me. Puran scores, they'll lose.
Yeah, always that's
So
happened. yeah.
Tripathi, if he scores,
Yeah.
they're going to win, otherwise not. That
No,
is my
I think it's an
prediction.
RCB game.
Yeah.
Is it?
As this cricket fan is saying, this is a run out by
By
umpire.
No, that looked close, but I thought he was not out. But
Anyway, no, the close up clearly said it wasn't out.
Yeah.
Okay, see you.
Vanakam.